A funny thing happened this week. Well, yesterday. I lost my keys somewhere in our apartment, in our building complex, and I have a tile on them, so technically I know where they are. In that building over there.
Are you filming me right now?
But I don't know who in that building has them, and there's no way to reach out to them because tile doesn't really offer that option. So I know where my keys are, I just don't know how to get them. So I got locked out of my apartment yesterday. I left it unlocked in the morning so I could get in after work, but maintenance came to fix a light bulb and locked the apartment. And tile pinged me again this morning saying, "Hey, congratulations, somebody walked past your tile and found your keys, but I don't know who they are." Got my keys. These keys are pretty important because I use this 2FA key to get into my Gmail. So without my keys, it's very hard to log into my Gmail on a new device. Also, I'm really excited that I finally got list virtualization to work on our product. That was, oh my god, that was so much harder than I thought it would be. Because the idea of list virtualization is very easy, right? You take a list of items, and to make it faster when the list gets very long, you cut a slice out of it and you just render a small part of the list. You keep moving the window of what you're rendering down or up, whatever happens. But then scroll events come in, and scrolling, oh, that thing is so much harder than it looks. I spent 3 days trying to get this thing perfect and it just wouldn't work. And right now it's kind of okay. I wrote a whole blog post about it with videos and pictures. And it's just a much harder problem than it looks. Whew, walking uphill and talking is hard. I learned one of those valuable life lessons last night, you know, about deploying after 5 p.m. So there's this mantra that goes in tech circles that you should never deploy after 5 p.m., especially not on a Friday. And thank God it was Thursday yesterday. Last night we had a bit of production issues at the day job. We only discovered really how big the issue was by maybe 6 p.m. So by about 6 p.m. we figured out how big the issue was, and we decided, okay, this needs to be fixed immediately. So I spent the next maybe 45 minutes fixing it. Then we tested it and confirmed that my fix works. And at about 7 p.m. we finally deployed to production. This is way late. So at 7 p.m. we deployed to production and everything was fine. And I was like, fuck, my fix doesn't work on new users and we're gonna get new users overnight. So another emergency fix, some patching, and another deploy at 7:37 p.m. If you do production deploys past 5 p.m., it never goes well. Here's what happens when you deploy after 5 p.m. It's not the timing that's the problem, it's what it's a symptom of. Usually when you're deploying that late in the day, you're doing it because you usually have a production problem of some sort, or rushed to finish something within deadline and you're rushing to get it out. That means you're not spending the proper amount of time QAing it and getting it tested and making sure that it's all correct. So you push it out, and then almost immediately you find, oh shit, there's a problem with it. You stay late and you rush to get the fix out. And guess what? You've just rushed to fix the problem that you created the first time by rushing. Let's say it works overnight and everything's fine. You're not actually there to make sure that it's fine, so you don't really know. Next morning you come back to work, and guess what? You're probably going to spend most of your day fixing the rushed fixes that you made last night, which is exactly what happened to us. First of all, we had to stay late at work because we were fixing it. It means you're not doing something else that you would like to do. And then we spent all of next day not working on our roadmap and instead fixing our fixes that were rushed the previous night. Was it worth it? It's hard to say. Would it be better to just leave it and fix it the next day and not have the benefit of having it fixed, quote unquote, the overnight? We decided in our case that it was worth rushing a fix and then fixing it again, but most of the time it's really not worth it. You're not gaining that much by doing it, by having something fixed the previous night instead of the next morning properly.